In this video, I'm going to actually break down what exactly stress is, how it can either help us or hurt us, and why this will work for you leaving here. And before we even get into this, I want you to think about this story. Imagine you're walking into a house and go into the room, you go up the stairs, just one flight, the room on your right, and bam, there's a cat. Your body jumps. Now, right now, based off of what I'm just telling you, you're probably thinking two things. You're thinking, is this a big cat? Is this a house cat? Or is this a mountain lion? What do we got? What are we dealing with? Now, if you're picturing that house cat, you're probably like relaxed. Your heart rate's probably fine. You might be smiling. You might be thinking, so cute. If it's a mountain lion, if it's a tiger, a lion in there, you're going to be starting to sweat. You're going to be in that fight or flight reaction mode. You're going to be, oh my gosh, get me out. What this does is this shows one word, cat, feline is what was said. But we haven't even seen anything. You don't even have anything. I flashed a couple things on the screen, but that's all. The door wasn't open. I'm just telling you, upstairs, go up the stairs to your right in that room, there's a feline. You got two things. And this comes around the label that you are putting on it. Your body is reacting to it. In sports, this feline is the game. It's the scout. It's the pressure. Now, this label is either going to be a threat, like that lion that's going to be fighting you, like that mountain lion, or it's going to be a challenge and something that you are up for, something that you are going to play for, like playing with that kitty cat. Before we get into the specifics here, if you are new, my name is Gabe Rummel. This is the Mental Performance Playbook brought to you by the Athlete's Health, who I'm the founder of. But this is a mental gym, a mental weight room for mental exercises to help handle the pressure, improve confidence in sports for life. What we do is we break down these complex ideas and topics and put them into these actionable exercises so you don't really have to worry about that how, what, why. You just go out, implement these, and level up your performance. If you're ever interested, we have free training sessions where we can help someone out for free for that first session. Otherwise, if you like this video by the end of it, give it a like, share it, give it 5-star reviews, tell someone about this so we can keep growing that mental game. Now let's get into this quick background, then we'll get into the actual exercises. This is all about stress. This is about the meaning, the physiological reaction to it, because the stress comes from a meaning and then there is an outcome to this. The more meaning we have for something, more likely the more stress we are going to have to go through to have the outcome that we want. For instance, building a huge business, a lot of stress that goes into it, but there's a lot of meaning behind that. Goals drive, so then the outcome is huge. To win a championship, a lot of stress goes into it. There's huge meaning behind it. Whatever for the individual athlete, their meaning is, but then also just to say, to have that outcome of we won the ship, got the Super Bowl tonight while I'm filming this. Gonna be cool to see the actual outcome of it. But that's the point. We have a stressor. There's going to always be stress. The level of stress often depends on the meaning behind it, but that tailors to the outcome that we want. So we can think about it like this. We are an internal thermostat. This is your visual here. This is for you to think about before we get into the exercises. I'm trying to take this like we're one-on-one right now, passing this off to the athlete or passing this off to the parent or the coach to then give to the athlete. So we got our internal thermostat. This is a thermostat, and right now our fever is 104, right? We are hot. It's the danger zone, overheating, heat exhaustion, heat stroke, you name it. Tightening muscles, tightening brain, everything. This is playing not to lose. This is that threat, because stress is either going to be a threat or it's going to be a challenge. Now, if we think that temperature is like a fever and it is a threat, well, then we are playing not to lose and we're tightening everything. The vision narrows. We're not actually playing loose. For instance, if it is a challenge now, that's more like a warm up. We're 100 degrees for the body. We're above the usual temperature. The brain is thinking, this is doable. This is our kitty cat. This is not the mountain lion that's going to pounce on us and then we can't do anything about it. This is a performance mode. Blood starts flowing, the focus sharpens, but it doesn't get too restricted, and we're ready to compete because we don't need to lower the stress. We just need to have a better label for it. It's not a mountain lion, it's a kitty cat. It's not a fever, we're warming up. It's the same concept, same stress. For some people, we could see it as a fever, others, we could see it as a warming up. So if we want to look into this and the specifics behind it, I just have a few other examples of this language, and then we'll get into actually switching the flip and flipping the switch and making it happen. But have to versus get to. This is a common one, but I have to study this film. Or I'm downloading that intel, the intelligence. I get to do this to become that beast on Friday. Don't mess up. Oh my gosh, don't mess up. Let's flip that script because that sounds like stress on us. Oh man, we can't mess up this time. Push the limit. It's like you're playing it safe, playing in the car. You can't mess up. Other one's going to see how fast the car can really go. Pushing the limit without messing up. Striving for it. My heart's racing. I'm scared. I'm stressed. That engine is idling high because it's time to go and take off. Oh my gosh, I have to read a lot of books right now. Oh, I get to download all this intelligence. I get to upgrade my waves and set up ourselves for success. And this is the training piece. This is the stress. Oh my gosh, we're so stressed. Don't know how to handle it. What can we do about it? Well, that is where it starts. So if it's an athlete, think about training this up. If you're feeling like that feline behind the door and you're like, what is it? I don't know. Is it the mountain lion or is it the little kitty cat? If it's the lion, who cares? It's gonna be there no matter what. But we don't actually have a lion or a kitty cat behind the door. So label it as a challenge and look at all the resources we have for it. You probably have the coach, probably have your parents, probably have your teammates. Have all your training for it. If it's a parent or coach and we have a car ride, the common ones is, are you nervous? Or what parts do we like about the game the most? That is planting that threat seed. So instead, it's what challenge are we excited to solve today? Forcing us to look at that challenge over the threat. Once again, it's a challenge or it's a threat. That is what we have while we're looking at this, while we're having the stress of daily stress. More stress means there's more meaning. And if there is more meaning, oh my gosh, we're getting scouted. More stress. We have a stage to show our work. That temp, we're not going to be a fever. We're not going to get too hot. We're going to be warmed up. Once again, behind that door, it's the same stress. You don't know what's behind there. There's a cat, there's a feline. Is it a house cat or is it a mountain lion? At the end of the day, ultimately, we get to decide the threat versus challenge. And that is the piece that we have control over. I don't often talk about control the controllables because it is so talked about online. But if it stems back to that and looking at what we actually have control over, it goes back to this. What is the challenge that we are excited to solve today? Can we rescan this? Can we flip it to notice anytime that we are thinking of it, a mountain lion, that we are thinking in the fever mode and flipping it back into the kitty cat mode, into the having fun with it mode and still performing mode and warming up mode. So at the end of the day, work on controlling that temperature, lower the pressure by changing the label. It's not a threat, it is a challenge. But that it comes back to how you and I perceive what is happening. So instead of changing the stress, add more meaning to it if you want it to be even stronger, but then upgrade the label that we put on it. If you want more help with this, once again, check out our free training session if you've never done one with us. We have a lot of resources online as well, but we'd love to get you in, have you helping this out. And if you found this useful, share this with a teammate, with another parent, with another coach to implement this in today. Stress is going to be there. Challenge or threat is ultimately up to you. And if you have big meaning behind what you're wanting to do and big goals that you're striving for, that only means there's going to be more stress. So we have to use it to our advantage. Challenge over threat. Name's Gabe Rummel. Catch you next week. Peace.